What are you most excited about for this trip?
You're first.
I'm just excited about meeting new people and helping people with any problems they have or like questions. And I'm really excited about getting closer with God.
One thing that I'm really excited for this trip is like being like a leader, because I feel like I love the whole outreach and helping people and just leading people and the whole essence of just being there to help people.
Going and giving back to a community that nobody knows who we are, and just showing them that there is hope and there's some faith in humanity and all that.
Probably just the hands-on experience and just like being able to work with people I'm not used to be introduced to around a lot, so just kind of going out of my comfort zone a little bit is gonna be an interesting thing to do.
I think I'm most excited about is like getting to know God better and to like spread the word about him.
Watching the missionary students and even the other leaders like get the opportunity to experience things that they never had before, or discovering things about themselves. Some of my favorite moments are like when one of our students was bandaging a man's leg in the park, or when people pray with somebody else for the first time, and they just really start to get this sense of that they have it in them to make a difference, and that it doesn't have to be big, that it can be little, and that it can be very practical for people, and you don't always have to pray with flowery words, that you can just talk to somebody and let them know that that you're praying for them, and that you have the ability to do that.
I think I'm just most excited to getting to talk to people like one-on-one with a homeless person maybe, or someone who obviously doesn't have the best life.
I'm excited to see how those who have been on past mission trips interact with those who haven't, and see how we can help them and guide them and, help them step out of their comfort zones a little bit more.
Helping people. That's what I'm made to do, is just help people. I love helping. If they're happy, I'm happy. And if they're not happy, I'm going to try my hardest to make them happy.
I'm definitely nervous about being away from home with none of my parents. I mean, it's going to be something new in a way to me, because I've never really been away from family members.
Well, I'm a little bit nervous about going around the poor and being in poverty, because that's something I'm not really used to. I mean, here in Madison, it's not necessarily the richest community, but we don't really have a great poverty.
I'd have to say giving my story, because I don't have my story is not really bad. I grew up in a Christian home, so I was always introduced to Christianity since I was little. So I feel like when I share that with people, I'll feel kind of I don't know one bit how they feel of some homeless people that I talk to, or just people who are struggling so much in their lives.
Well, I've only been on one mission trip, that was last year. I think I've been impacted, but I've been able to actually talk to people now, because I've been really shy the past few years.
They have helped me become more comfortable approaching people I don't know, and also speaking about my faith more comfortably.
I definitely will see a lot of change in life. I'll have a different outlook.
Well, one, I think that it would get rid of my fears of going into poverty, and I think it would give me a greater confidence.
I'm just hoping that he gives me the self-confidence to go out, talk to random people, pray for them, just be able to help them out. Say if we go to a soup kitchen or something like that, be able to just take charge, get what needs to be done, get people food.
Well, I want to see God show people the way of the gospel, and just show them the way to get to heaven, because some people don't know that, and I would hope that God would show them the way.
God will give each teen a moment, and whether that moment is working with other people or working with each other, just a moment that they know that God is with them. That is my hope, that God will be with each and every one of these kids, these teens, and they'll know it. They'll know by the end of the trip that it was designed for them to be there, that God wanted them there.